distinguished guests, esteemed laureates, and friends of global education community. It is a profound honor to join you at the Eden Prize Summit, one of the world's most influential platforms for advancing the future of education. I'm deeply grateful to the Eden Prize Foundation for welcoming back to the judging panel and for inviting me to speak at this remarkable gatherings. This year's theme, Education at a Crossroad, Co-Creating Paths Forward for a Brighter Future, captures the moment we all face. Across continents, education systems are being reshaped by powerful forces, rapid technological disruption, severe demographic transitions, and rising social pressures on learners and families. These are not isolated challenges unique to one nation. They are global in scale and deeply interconnected. Having witnessed these shifts firsthand in Korea, I believe that navigating this era requires not just innovation, but harmonizing progress, integrating future-oriented change with our deepest human values. We began as Korea's strategic response to its own perfect storm of challenges, now offers lessons for the world. Today, I'd like to share a framework of 4 harmonies, a compass for co-creating resilient, compassionate, and future-ready education systems. These 4 harmonies are high touch and high tech, bottom up and top down, equity and efficiency, and global vision and local vitality. They are not uniquely Asian values. They are universal principles rooted in humanity's collective wisdom. We first recognize the immense promise and peril of AI. Korea's central bank estimates that millions of jobs may be reshaped or replaced by AI, an alarm that resonates across Europe, North America, Africa, and here in Hong Kong as well. Yet technology is not destiny. Education determines whether AI becomes a tool for human flourishing or a source of greater inequality. This is the philosophy behind Korea's high-touch, high-tech approach. As a former Minister of Education, I have long emphasized one principle, the harmony of high-touch and high-tech. In an age when artificial intelligence and digital networks reshape our lives, we must not lose sight of the human side, empathy, compassion, and connection. High-tech offers powerful tools. High-touch reminds us to use them wisely, ethically, and for humanity's sake. 21st century requires both. Our AI digital textbook, for example, is not a technology project. It is a pedagogical transformation. It allows teachers to personalize learning in real time while reducing their administrative burdens through automated assessments and feedback. This frees teachers to do what humans do best: mentoring, caring, inspiring, and cultivating character and creativity. Teacher training has been redesigned accordingly, not only to strengthen digital literacy, but also to deepen empathy, counseling capacity, and social emotional competencies. Because the future teacher is not a transmitter of information, but a coach, guide, and role model. Equally, we are investing in students' growth and well-being with a strong emphasis on high-touch side of education. The Nolbom School program provides safe, engaging after-school spaces, reducing dependence on costly private tutoring, and easing parents' burdens. Programs such as expanded physical education, survival swimming, and mental health initiatives, including the Mind Easy Assessment and the We Project, demonstrate that technology alone cannot nurture human resilience. Human touch must lead. Hong Kong, with its vibrant innovation ecosystem, is already pioneering its own blend of digital learning and whole child development. The Korean experience shows that the key is never to choose between technology and humanity, but to weave them together so that each strengthens the other. Second, harmony of bottom-up and top-down. Around the world, education systems grapple with how to balance centralized leadership with grassroots creativity. Too much control suffocates innovation. Too little coordination fragments the system. Korea's experience suggests a dual strategy. First, top-down protections. We enacted laws to protect teachers' authority and well-being, ensuring stable learning environments. Second, bottom-up participation. Platforms like Together School collect thousands of proposals from teachers, parents, and students, many of which have been adopted nationwide. Local dialogues, our Talking Together over Tea forums, have achieved over 90% action rates, proving that policymaking grounded in humility and listening leads to real change. This principle applies globally. Whether in Finland, Kenya, or Hong Kong, education reform succeeds when leadership empowers participation and participation strengthens leadership. At a broader level, decentralization is underway. Education development zones empower local governments, schools, and industries to craft their own solutions. Jeju's Pyoseonmyeon revitalized its community with the International Baccalaureate. Andong High School now partners with local universities to deliver biopharmaceutical programs directly tied to regional jobs. RISE, our regional innovation system for education, transforms authority and resources for higher education to local governments. Universities are encouraged to serve as engines of regional renewal. Through the Local University Project, 30 universities are being empowered with funding and flexibility to bridge global excellence and local vitality. This dual approach, top-down protection with bottom-up empowerment, creates a self-sustaining ecosystem where policies are grounded in classroom realities and innovation is driven by local communities. This too is harmonizing progress, leadership, and participation advancing together. Third, harmony of equity and efficiency. For decades, policymakers debated whether equity slows economic growth. Today, evidence, including the work of Nobel laureate James Heckman, tells us the opposite. Equity is the most efficient investment we can make. Korea's early childhood education and care integration reform unified kindergartens and childcare centers, ensuring equal access to quality early learning. This reduced inequality while simplifying systems for families and improving transparency. Our high school credit system will allow students to design their own learning paths, supported by simpler grading systems and minimum achievement interventions. A simpler 5-level grading system reduces unnecessary competition. Minimum achievement programs ensure that struggling students receive tailored support. This fosters both fairness and effectiveness. These experiences reinforce an important message. Equity and efficiency are not competing goals. They are mutually reinforcing drivers of sustainable progress. Lastly, harmony of global vision and local vitality. The challenges of AI, demographic decline, and inequality transcend borders. No country, including Korea, can meet them alone. We must learn from one another, co-create new paradigms, and cultivate global talent mobility. Study Korea 300K initiative aims to welcome 300,000 international students, strengthening cultural diversity and addressing workforce shortages. But equally important is our effort to revitalize declining regions through education. The Global University Project supports institutions that are globally competitive, yet deeply rooted in local communities. This dual focus is relevant for Hong Kong as well, an international hub whose future competitiveness will be shaped by how successfully it blends global outlook with community-driven innovation. Korea's experience underscores a simple truth. Global strength grows from vibrant local ecosystems, and local vitality grows from global engagement. The crossroads we face today is not a temporary disruption. It is a historic turning point, but it is also a moment of extraordinary opportunity. If we harmonize technology with humanity, leadership with participation, equity with efficiency, and global aspirations with local empowerment, then we can build education systems that are not only future-ready, but future-shaping. The future of education cannot depend on technology alone, nor on policy alone. It must rest on harmonizing progress, rooted in compassion, courage, and the shared belief that every learner in every country deserves the chance to flourish. This is the mission of Eden Prize Foundation. This is the spirit that has brought us here to Hong Kong. And this is the work we must advance together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Lee. Thank you.